What is up, Instacart world? This is my last day of Instacart. I'm logging in. I had a 10 to 12. I say that this is my last day of Instacart, and I'm going to explain to you why. I just got a batch, actually. You see that for $9 for 29 units. Insta people, this is what you have to look forward to. And this is why I don't care about this being my last day of Instacart. Back in January, I made a video that I was leaving Instacart, that I was gonna quit Instacart. Now, I had a strategy anyway. And in that video, I explained that, you know, this is not my full-time job. My full-time job is great. I wasn't making the same amount of side money, enough for me to feel compelled to stick around. And I also said in my video then that, you know, this is not something that I need to do full time. This is not dependable money. And let me say that right now, this is not dependable money. And I will link that video for you guys, but I'm gonna let this order run out. I've only got about 30 more seconds left on it. This is the same order that's coming through, that just came through right now. The exact same one for $9. And they're like, no. You people in Instacart, if there is anybody on Instacart corporate or in Instacart corporate that is watching this video, you people cannot think that this shit is acceptable. You can't expect for people to leave their homes for almost anything less than $20. Period. If Instacart needs to create a minimum amount of items that you can have, or to create an evenness between how much you're getting paid and what you're going to the store for, this is bullshit. This batch will take 30 minutes. So I'm gonna be out of my home for a whole hour and a half off of a bitch ass $9 order? No. So as soon as this goes away, I'll show you what's going on and why this is more than likely my last order, or more than likely my last day. But back to my story. I hope I'm not too all over the place. That was back in January that I said I was quitting Instacart. Now I'm gonna go to the how I'm doing screen. That's why I said I'm probably, Instacart is probably about to cancel me, but Instacart doesn't know I canceled them a few months ago. I mean, I've really just been bullshitting. I don't really care about this anymore. It's not doing anything for me. If anything, I think it's more of an inconvenience to even try to work with Instacart. And that was another reason why I stuck around another few months or another couple months after I made that first video, because I wanted to see how much shit Instacart was gonna get caught up in. They've got so many people working for them. This little batch system, this little new pay structure that they've implemented is really fucking people over when it comes to their money. And when I say that, I mean give a fair amount. You are a billion-dollar company, probably a multi-billion-dollar company by now. Before Instacart got to your city where you personally are locally, Instacart was probably in several other cities and states before it even got to you. Okay, so Instacart has been here. This is not new. You know, it's a new service. We're trying to work out kinks. This is not that. Okay, this is how can we recruit people who are going to be stupid enough to leave their homes and only make $30 a day. Just felt like I needed to read the fuck out of whoever corporate. I just need somebody to share my video for corporate. This is a wonderful service for people who need it. I personally will not order my groceries and have somebody bring them to me. I just don't have that much going on in my life that I can't take 30 minutes to go to the store. Regardless, Instacart, of whether people need this service or want to use this service, you still have people that are willing to work for you. And whenever you offer $9 for somebody's time, for them to leave their home, go to that store, and then jump to that customer's house, and then back wherever the fuck it is you need them to go, that's insulting as fuck. period. I have to say it, and I'm sorry for the people who don't necessarily want to hear this or who don't want to, hear all the cussing and this and another. I'm sorry, I don't care. Instacart is bullshit. That batch was only $9 because the customer included a $2.30 tip. So Instacart was only going to pay me $7 to go and get that shit. Yeah, no. There are so many things with Instacart where they can, of course, improve. But when you talk about a company who has so much money, they're not worried about who cares about how they're being treated. And they don't care about the retention, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess that's why it's a $1 billion business, because it doesn't require for them to have to cater to the people who shop for them, because there's tens and thousands of other fucking people who are going to download that app and try to start driving for them. It doesn't matter who they get rid of. It doesn't matter who's not shopping today. It doesn't matter if you clear your fucking schedule, which is what I'm about to do for the week. I'm done with this, at least to explain why I'm just now leaving Instacart. I mean, like I said, the plan before the new pay structure, we knew we were leaving in March, so I figured, well, I'm gonna stick Instacart out until March, because I mean, those Instacart checks can pay for us to move, like as far as getting movers and as far as getting any other little things that we need to move. Instacart could have paid for that, but not with $9 batches and not with $10 and $11 batches. I don't leave my home for anything under $20. It's not worth my time personally. I wanted to see if some things would change with the pay structure, and the only thing that changed is that they said they want to be more transparent when it comes to their pay structure. They want to make sure Instacart is never taking any tips from the shopper. We understand that your tips and what Instacart pays you should be completely separate. Well, no fucking shit. Sorry. So I didn't know my ISO was down and I didn't know my camera cut off. There's no bitterness. Instacart was just something that I wanted to do in my spare time, and it wasn't as complicated as going out and actually going to get another job, which I didn't necessarily need at the time. Again, I was just looking for something to take up my free time. So with a company like Instacart, who doesn't give a fuck about anything other than the money that they can blow out of their ass, let alone the opinions of the people who work for them, Instacart is probably not going to change much at all. Maybe you're not even being affected by the pay structure because you work in an area, or you work in a region where it's booming and where there's always people who are trying to get their groceries. If you're somebody like me who is adamant about the next person valuing my time, you probably are not going to stick with this long. It's not worth it for me. It could very well be worth it for you, and I'm not mad at that. If you are going to go and shop a 30-item batch, you should at least be getting $20. And people might hear that and they think, nah, like that's crazy. That's too much. No, it's not. You're paying for my time. And if you don't want to do that, which it's very clear that Instacart does not want to fairly pay their shoppers, fuck it. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to come on here and just kind of explain myself, because I knew that I said back in January when I posted that video that I was going to be quitting Instacart, and I since then have done a few batches here and there, but a few batches along with me being put off the clock, with reliability incidents, with me canceling motherfucking hours. Instacart is just not my gig anymore. But anyway, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see y'all then.